Commissioners 4 ati mbele ya kamati ya bunge inapitishwa ndani ya siku 2. Umeandika report inapelekwa kwa bunge, siku hiyo bunge imepitisha, maana bunge tayari imetishwa, bunge imekuwa karagosi sasa, captive parliament. Alafu siku hiyo kesho namna hii tayari ile tume imeshawekwa, tribunal limewekwa, siji bwana nani kama chairman na kadhalika, na siku hiyo Chief Justice ameshapisha hao wote. Mahakama sasa imekuwa ni karagosi ya executive. The judiciary.
Thank you so much guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm currently recording this video at exactly a few minutes past 12 midnight, so maybe you could also let me know from the comment section down below where you are watching this video from. And if you are here for the first time, or you are watching this and you haven't subscribed, I'm just requesting you to kindly support me by subscribing to my channel. You can also give this video a like, because if you do that, YouTube highly recommends videos with a lot of likes. And to my subscribers, to my supporters who are currently watching this video, I just want to take this opportunity also to thank you so much guys for your continued support. Now let us go into our critical analysis for today without wasting a lot of time. So yesterday, the Jubilee Party Vice Chair David Murathe, together with the Jubilee Party Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni, went ahead to deliver a very heartwarming message to Raila Odinga and the entire Azimio la Umoja Alliance supporters. That message, I personally believe, that came from none other than the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta. But one thing that I learned after listening or after reading to that message is that even though Uhuru Kenyatta already resigned as the Azimio la Umoja Alliance Chair Council, and he is also set to resign officially from the Jubilee Party leader, he also has a say under the Jubilee Party, and all the Jubilee Party members always follows the political direction that he will always give. So without further ado, let me just read for you this message by David Murathe. He says that if someone else will not rise, then Raila remains our candidate. Mount Kenya needs someone they can trust, and as now, Raila is the only person they can follow. For in 2027, they will have hated President William Samoei Ruto more. Now that is the message. Remember that this message comes a few days after the Embakasi East member of the National Assembly, Honorable Babu Owino, during a certain interview at NTV, exposed some topmost leaders in the Azimio la Umoja Alliance who should be blamed in Raila Odinga's 2022 general election loss. He included the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta that he should be blamed, and he never had good intention to Raila Odinga, and he used the handshake to con Raila Odinga for the 4 years of the handshake. So this message is actually a good message indeed for Raila Odinga and the entire Azimio la Umoja Alliance leaders and supporters, but it can also cause a lot of tension and a lot of division, and it can also go ahead to cause defections in the Azimio la Umoja Alliance. I'm saying this simply because there are some Azimio la Umoja Alliance leaders who are very keen, who have shown their interest, who have shown their intentions to contest in the 2027 general election. Somebody like the Wiper leader, Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, who is straight on the record saying that he will contest in 2027 and is preparing himself to contest. Somebody like the former Kakamega governor, Honorable Wycliffe Oparanya, also has showed interest in contesting for the presidency. And also the DAP party member by the name Wamalwa also had some intention in contesting for the 2027 general election. So this is actually a bad news to them, and it can cause a lot of tension in the Azimio la Umoja alliance. But the question here is, should Raila Odinga contest for the 2027 general election? I think he should ask himself these simple questions. Number one, Raila Odinga should ask himself that suppose he contests in 2027, does he require Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta on his side? According to my personal consideration or in my personal view, yes, Raila Odinga needs Uhuru Kenyatta on his side in case he contests for the 2027 general election. I'm saying this simply because even though Uhuru Kenyatta did not deliver the presidency to Raila Odinga, he also supported Raila Odinga in various ways or in various issues. Number one, Uhuru Kenyatta funded Raila Odinga's campaigns. And records shows that Uhuru Kenyatta actually used state money or state finance to campaign for Raila Odinga, and he usually used around 1.2 million daily for a whole year. Uhuru Kenyatta also introduced the Mount Kenya Tycoons to Raila Odinga, a very powerful Mount Kenya region businessman who funded Raila Odinga's campaigns. Also, because Uhuru Kenyatta has some connections abroad, outside the country, because he was the president for 10 good years, then he can support Raila Odinga in one way or another. Also, Raila Odinga needs Uhuru Kenyatta so that he can deliver the Mount Kenya votes. Up to now, I still strongly believe that the total votes that Raila Odinga got from the Mount Kenya region was as a result of that huge support from the retired president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So suppose he contests in 2027, it requires Uhuru Kenyatta on his side. The second question that Raila Odinga should ask himself is this. In the Kenyan constitution, there is no any article or there is no law that stops Raila Odinga from contesting in 2027. But the question is it necessary for Raila Odinga to still contest in 2027? In my considered opinion, ladies and gentlemen, it is a no. Because if Raila Odinga decides to contest again in 2027, we expect the leaders who are showing the intention or who have the intentions of contesting, they will defect officially from Azimio la Umoja and they will go and to contest. Therefore, this will lead to, the total votes of the Azimio la Umoja alliance will be divided. Others will vote for Raila Odinga, others to vote for Wycliffe Oparanya, others will vote for Kalonzo Musyoka, and the rest, it will be divided. But what if Raila Odinga decides to endorse somebody? Like, let's say he endorses somebody like Kalonzo Musyoka. What will happen? All other leaders will rally behind him, behind Kalonzo Musyoka, and Kalonzo Musyoka has the ability to gain a lot of votes from Raila Odinga's strongholds as a result of the loyalty that Kalonzo Musyoka has shown to Raila Odinga. Kalonzo Musyoka has always supported Raila Odinga for 3 good times as in 2013, in 2017, and also in 2017 twice. Because of that loyalty, I strongly believe that all the Azimio la Umoja alliance supporters can rally behind him. And the third and the final question that Raila Odinga should ask himself is this. Should he rely on this message, on this promise by David Murathe or from Uhuru Kenyatta that suppose no one will rise, they will rally behind him? He should never ever, in my considered opinion, Raila Odinga should never rely on this message. This message is exactly like the message that Uhuru Kenyatta delivered to William Ruto, that yangu kumi, yako kumi. But what happened later on? Uhuru Kenyatta charted another political path so it can also happen to Raila Odinga. So these are the questions that Raila Odinga should expect. But let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. What do you think about this message from the Jubilee officials to Raila Odinga? Should Uhuru Kenyatta proceed in 2027 to support Raila Odinga's presidency? Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. Otherwise, I don't have much more to add on. Let me see you in my next video. Thank you so much, guys.